All right, should we back again?
And now you are live. Now it's official. Hi guys. Actually, I came up with it. I came up with a name for y'all, cause my nickname for y'all, cause y'all know my Instagram. My Instagram name is Strong Warrior 300. So now I'm referring to y'all as the Strong Warriors. So I renamed y'all.
So all of your subscribers are warriors.
Yes, all of my
like it. I'm gonna be a warrior.
All my subscribers are strong warriors. Yes.
Strong warriors, not just warriors.
Yes, because my Instagram name is Strong Warrior 300. So yeah, that's where that comes from.
All right.
I'm elevating so y'all can see me. Y'all know what this is. Hi y'all. What's up? I'm home from school, so that's why I'm here doing this. I'm gonna do a get to know me, y'all, so I'll be talking about that. But I'm here with my friend Marty, and Marty will tell you who she is and what she's about. And she came to hang out with me in person today. So, okay, you can take it away, Marty. They're listening.
Thank you for the warm welcome, Melissa. Hey, y'all, I'm Marty. I'm from Mississippi originally, so I'm used to saying y'all.
Yeah.
And that would be the first thing I want to talk about in this podcast. I think we need a plural you. What do you think?
Yes.
Because whenever people say you guys, or especially when they make it possessive and they say your guys' stuff, I mean, that makes no sense. Right?
No.
Instead of saying,
it really doesn't.
Hey, like, is that your guys' flower over there? Or you say, is that y'all's flower? Is that y'all's flower over there?
Right.
Which one sounds better?
Yeah.
Hands down, y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all is plural. So.
Yeah.
Even though we live in a place where a lot of people do say you guys when they mean y'all, we're for y'all.
Like, my O2 instructor, since he's from here, from Chicago, he just used to say you guys or guys, even if it's women like me in the room. It's like guys or whatever.
We're not for that. We're for y'all. Okay, that's our first topic of conversation.
Yes.
All right, what else do you want to know about me?
Tell me about your upbringing and how you got started doing what you're doing, what you do exactly.
Oh man, you're going to be a good journalist. You know that because you ask good questions. Okay, so I'm Marty Mosby Kenahan, and I was born in Mississippi in 1959. It makes me old. It makes me baby boomer. We were talking earlier about how you're a millennial, so you know how to do all this stuff really,
I was born
really
in
well.
1995, so.
Oh, 95 and 59.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So we're just the reverse of each other. 95 and 59.
Yeah.
And I'm one of 7 children. So my little brother Matt was born when I was almost 8 years old, and he had Down syndrome. So that was kind of like I've always been in this world all my life, with knowing people of all kinds of abilities, and I really like meeting people of all kinds of abilities and having friends of all types. So I'm really glad to finally meet you. We talked on the phone a little bit.
Yes.
I'm a podcast subscriber and all that, but now it was cool to finally meet you in person.
Yes.
But yeah, it would be my brother that kind of brought me to more of an interest in all kinds of things that help people with disabilities.
Absolutely.
So I work for an organization now called Vision Unlimited. And we serve about 1,500 people throughout the city of Chicago. And, you know, we do a lot of the stuff that everybody expects. Like we have residential programs, and we have community day services that are, like things you can do during the day that are interesting because once you're, the day before your 22nd birthday, you have to leave school, right?
Yeah.
So then a lot of families call that
High school.
falling off the edge of the cliff because there's not a lot of stuff sometimes that's as much fun as school. So, you might have, like you, go to college after high school, but then there's also other possibilities. And Envision Unlimited offers a lot of really interesting programming. And I think the thing we were going to talk about today is Adventures Unlimited, right?
Yeah.
So I'll tell everybody about that. So since our organization is called Envision Unlimited, my friend Susan, who does all the programming, she and I dreamed up this idea of having something called
Susan.
Hey Susan. Something called Envision. So Adventures Unlimited. And we do really fun things on the evenings and the weekends. Let's see. Some of the coolest things are like going to the theater.
Nice.
Indoor skydiving.
Nice.
Wall climbing. Like those. Yeah. That's what you call it.
Rock climbing.
Rock climbing. That's a better word. Rock climbing.
Yeah.
And then I also have some friends who are in the Experimental Aircraft Association. And that means they are people who have little small airplanes, and they'll take you for rides in the airplanes.
Awesome.
So we do that too, a couple of times a year. We do all kinds of events to help people get to know us better. We're part of something called Bike the Drive, which is when Lakeshore Drive is closed to cars. It's always the Sunday of Memorial Day weekend every year. And it's just no cars, but tens of thousands of bicycles. And so we are part of that, and that's a lot of fun. This year it's on May 26th. Anybody who wants to join us, just go to www.envisionunlimited.org/bikethedrive. You can learn all about it.
Link will be in the description, because I'll probably put it there.
Okay. All right. And then we do fundraising events. Like every year we do a big gala, and ours is named the Envision Bright Futures Ball. So it's kind of a cool name because it's like envision, think about, imagine, dream, bright futures.
Yes.
So the 2019 Envision Bright Futures Ball is scheduled for Saturday, May 11th, 2019. And that is the Saturday of Mother's Day weekend.
School is over.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it ends the 16th.
Oh, and the 16th is my little brother Matt's birthday.
We're 16. I love school.
No school in the summer?
No.
Okay.
I want to relax.
Summer holiday.
Yeah, I want to relax. I want to enjoy my summer. I don't want to think about school. I love school, so kids stay in school. You're younger than me, stay in school. Yeah, stay in school. I love school, but I desire to have
especially summer.
Summer.
Summer is my favorite time of year.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful. Right here by Lake Michigan. The weather's really nice, and flowers and everything are so pretty in the summer. I live down by Millennium Park. Do you ever go down there?
You know what? Before I graduated, I was in the adult transition program in school, and that was one of the things. I went to the Beam.
Oh, the Beam, yeah.
Down in Chicago, so that's what I did.
Yeah, that's Millennium Park.
Yeah. Yeah, we've been there.
Well, we're hoping that you will consider being a part of our Envision Associates Board. It's a young adult group that meets and helps support our work. And if you do, then the meetings are usually downtown.
Nice.
So then you'll have more reason to go downtown.
Yeah.
To the big city. And we hope you'll bring your mom, particularly to the Envision Bright Futures Ball, because this year, I started to say, it's on Mother's Day weekend. So it's
Yes.
on Saturday, May 11th, and that's the day before Mother's Day. So it'll be a fun way to celebrate Mother's Day. Get all dressed up and pretty.
Go have fun with my mom. Yeah.
Girls' night out.
Yes, definitely. Definitely.
You could even stop and pick up our mutual friend, Annette.
Mhm.
Before girls out on the town.
Yes.
Annetta lives close to you. That's how I met you.
Mhm.
We have a friend named Annetta that I work with, and that your mom goes to exercise class with. I think that's how they met, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
So that's how our paths crossed.
So can I ask another question?
Sure.
Where do you see the whole envision like going? Where do you see it going? Like, what's the overall vision? What do you have in mind? Where do we see this going?
This organization.
Yeah, the
Okay.
organization. Where do we see?
It's a very good question. So, and if you come to the Envision Bright Futures Ball this year, we're doing a video that kind of tells the whole story. So the arc of the programming. The organization started in 1964 by a group of families who had kids with disabilities, and at the time, schools were not mandated to take kids with disabilities, so those kids didn't go to school.
Mhm.
So families were like, "What? That's not cool."
No, there wasn't more.
Yeah. So then some families started their own little schools,
Mhm.
and then they came together and they formed an organization, and of course, those kids grew up, so then you need more programming for when you get older.
Mhm.
And that's sort of how Envision Unlimited evolved into what it is today with all the services that we offer. But it is continuing to grow, even though it's pretty big now. We are the largest provider in the state of Illinois,
Mhm.
serving about 1,500 people.
Mhm.
We have about well, plans to grow even more and offer
Definitely.
more and more services, and maybe even in other states.
Mhm. That would be awesome because me being in my position, I definitely believe that we need more stuff like that. I do what I do because I feel like I love the idea of representation, first of all.
You're doing a great job at that.
So if I figure whether you're a male, female, disabled, non-disabled, you can see me and be like, if she can do it, I can do it too. That's just how I think.
That's amazing. That's great encouragement.
That's just how I think. Because I think the more we lift each other up, the better things will be.
You are a true optimist.
And, I try, I have my moments. But, my podcasts are really raw. And that is on purpose because we all go through stuff. It's I struggle with depression, eating disorder, and anxiety. And I talk about those things on purpose because
That's huge. I mean, that's the first thing is if you can sort of admit
I
the
love
things that you.
I love lending myself to be a part of that conversation. Because the more we talk about it, the more we, we diffuse the stigma attached to the conversation.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's right. Shine a light on it.
Definitely. And that's why I do it. Because a lot of us are going to be better friends.
Well, thank you for doing that.
So
That's very brave.
I do it.
Can I ask you a question? Was there ever a time when you didn't want to tell anybody about that? Like you felt ashamed or you wanted to keep it quiet?
Oh yeah, I was dark. I was as dark as it can go. Like mom told you about the Ram situation, but I have moments when I was younger. Like of course you know when somebody says they want to commit suicide, they want to harm themselves. Of course you know the loved ones have to be notified.
Sure.
So my mom was always notified. And I used to be angry. But she, I love my mom, but I used to be angry that she didn't notify. Because when you're in that mindset, you don't think clearly. You just run out. You're like, oh, why'd you tell me? Because when you're in a depressed state, you're not thinking clearly. First of all, you just want out. And anyone who tries to stop you, you get angry. You're like, oh, I should have been done with this. I could have been over. But you have to go and tell, which stops it from happening, which is a good thing. But when you're in that state, that's how you think, you know? You're like, I just want it to be over. I don't care about other people. Like, I've never been the type to want to harm other people. It's always been myself.
Well, I'm glad you got some help for
I
that.
would never want to put my other people in that danger. But
But the thing about it is,
for
if
me,
you harmed yourself, that would harm other people because they'd be so sad.
yeah, you don't think what your mind when you're in that state. It's not clear. It's in the fog. And like I remember one day when I came home from high school, even though I was in the adult transition program, I believe. And I remember my brother right here was bringing me inside my home, and I looked back at the street. I was going towards my door, but I looked back at the street, and I thought about as he was guiding me inside my home. I thought about. I was like, I looked in front of me, no, and I looked back at the street. I was like, what if I let myself in the street right now? What if I roll myself in the street? I actually thought about that. And when I got in, my mom already knew what happened because she was notified. And I remember saying to her, I'm gonna go in my room. My mom was like, no, you need to be. Because if you go in your room, you will go deeper into it. And you need to be on here with people and doing something you love and getting on your computer and stuff like that.
Well, you sure do have a happy home that's got a lot of
Yeah,
people and activity going on, and that would make you happier, I think, than just going in your room and being by yourself.
yeah, I love as much as I love my family. Like I said, when you're in that state, you don't care.
Well, I'm glad you got through it. I hope that was a while ago. And
When you're in the depressed state, you don't care. Yeah, I mean,
but it still happens sometimes. Now you feel that way.
oh, I feel depressed sometimes. Yeah. It happens. It happens.
Yeah.
It happens. I've been lying to you. Doesn't it? And what I want to make clear to people is that something doesn't always have to occur to trigger your depression. Sometimes you can be in it, but sometimes I'm just in a bad mood, and I don't want to be bothered by anyone, no matter who it is. And I want to be to myself, and I want to feel what I'm feeling, because I don't think pushing it on the rug. I remember when I went to therapy when mom told you that we were fighting around her, and everybody knows this because we were on TV. Everything would be commercial, like we fought, and it's like so everybody knows this. But it was hard because I remember.
Well, I hope our new governor is going to do better.
Yeah, I remember telling her. Oh, I never told her this. I told her one day. Like I thought about rolling myself in the street, hit my car, and letting the car hit. That's how I see it.
No.
And letting the car hit me. And I didn't care about pain. I didn't care what it would do to me further. I just wanted it to be over. I actually told her. Yeah, I told her that. And she didn't tell me, but after she was done taking care of me, that and she went upstairs, called my doctor and said, we need to get she said, my daughter's health use. She wants to kill herself. I said that, and I'm very grateful she's not one of the parents who sit on things. I believe that she takes things extremely serious, and something like that you should take serious.
Your mom's pretty awesome,
And thankfully, my mom did, because she sprang into action ASAP. And we talked.
I think her friends call her Superwoman.
We talked. Yeah, we talked a little later that day, and she was like how you feeling? And I remember saying, I was like, if you let me, I will throw myself in the street. Alright, and he's like, no, I won't let you, because I'll turn your chair off.
There you go.
He's like, I won't let that happen.
This is a very fancy chair, by the way.
Yes,
I see that it goes up and down. Does it go back as well, or what?
Yeah, I can tilt it. It's pretty cool. This is how that works.
Have you ever demonstrated this on your podcast, all the different things your chair will do?
No, I shouldn't.
Like, how high will it go? Like, if I'm standing, will it bring you up to this level to talk to me?
Let's see. Oh, hold on. Oh, hold on, because it is like. So let's
It goes up.
It's tilted, so we tilt it down. So.
Oh, I see, because it was tilted back.
Yeah, so. It's
Is this as high up as it'll go?
Is it up here? I think it's up other way.
Alright, it's going down now. Can you go the other way?
Okay, let's go the other way.
Now it's going up. It stopped. Is that it?
It stopped. I think it might be, or I could have my chair tilted. But it's cool.
Okay. That's a good level right there. Because then you're not always looking up at people when you're talking. Just like now, when we were talking, I was down here, and I'm always looking up at you, right? So if I'm a wheelchair user, I'm always looking up at people that can solve. So instead, zoom the chair up. Nice.
Yeah.
Have you always had a chair like this?
No.
Since you're a millennial, you've always had these kind of cool things? Or?
When I first got this chair, I loved it. I kept it up at like this. The first night or day that it got it in my possession, and I thought it was so cool because it made me feel like I was walking.
Yeah, because you're at the same height as everybody else.
Yeah, and it made me feel like I was walking around. If I'm honest, like I find myself being frustrated quite a bit a lot of the time. If I'm honest, a lot of the time I find myself being frustrated because it's like, you see people doing certain things. And like in my neighborhood, I know my way around the block. But legally, I cannot go by myself.
Legally?
I mean, well, it's not good for me to go by myself.
Alright.
It's not like, it's not like, oh, Melissa can, let's leave her outside by herself.
Oh, God.
Like, nothing is wrong with my brain.
Well,
But that's just unsafe.
Well, you know what? I had a very good friend growing up. His name was Felder, and he has cerebral palsy. And he was older than me. So when he was born, he didn't have fancy chairs. And he had just an incredibly good brain. And one of the things he could do better than just about anybody was play chess. But he had the kind of board where, like, there were numbers and letters on it. So if you were playing against him, he had to tell you where to move his pieces. So I thought maybe that made it easier for him to win, but I could never beat him. And my husband and he love to play chess together. And my husband is very competitive. He never lets anybody just win. You know, like sometimes when people are playing games like child or something, they'll say, let the kid win. He never wins. And so for sure, he never let Felder win at chess. And he could never win. Never could. So anyway, so my husband Mike is from Rhode Island. And we met when we were in college.
Shout out to Rhode Island.
Little Rhodey. Oh, here's a good question. What is the smallest state in the Union with the longest name? Do you know the name of Rhode Island, the whole official name?
I have no idea.
It's called the State of Rhode Island and Providence Plantations. It's got a very long name. Not just like the state of Illinois.
Where does that come from?
It's just the history of it, what that area was, I guess. But anyway, back to Felder. So Mike met Felder through me, my husband Mike, whenever we would go home to visit during college. And my funniest
What
Felder,
school did you go to?
we went to Notre Dame. So not very far from here, in South Bend, Indiana. And I think it might have even been the first time Mike and Felder ever met, because Felder was one of my best friends. So anytime I'd go home, I always went to visit him. And so we decided we were going to take Felder out to the movie theater. But nobody had vans with wheelchair lifts and all that stuff back then.
Right.
But my family did have a van that, you could open up the doors, and even that, like, people just didn't really have vans. They had station wagons, maybe, if they needed for a lot of people. But so Mike and I just got like 2 boards and put them like going up an incline, and then we just kind of pushed Felder up, and then we just like made our own little wheelchair accessible van.
Yeah.
And drove down to Jackson, Mississippi from the little town where I grew up, Canton. We got down there to the movie theater. We were going in and everything. I looked at Mike, and he looked at me, and neither one of us had any money. somehow we were going to the movie theater and nobody brought cash. Felder started laughing so hard. And he said, of course, he brought cash. So we invited him to the movie, and then he had to pay for everybody. That's how crazy we were, because we were only like 19 years old or something. But yeah, I love him very much. He was one of my very closest friends. He did pass away a few years ago, and I still miss him.
Oh, actually, one of my friends, her name is Paxton. Her birthday is Sunday, because that is the 31st of March. She's no longer with us. And I remember, because I know her cousin. Me and her cousin and all of us went to school together. All of them. It's something we did. And she has a disability too. There's spinal it was. But she can walk. Like, she can walk. Do things that I couldn't do. And yeah, I remember the call, and that was probably one of the worst calls ever. Because that was what was so hard about that? What was so hard about that moment is not only did I find out that my friend passed away, but I called my teacher at the time, and I had to tell her. And then in turn, she told everybody else. But it's basically like I told everyone. Because until I told her, Lisa, her name, she was not aware. It was on a weekend. It was on a Sunday.
I'm sorry.
So, that day is very hard for me. I lost a lot of my friends who had disabilities, wheelchairs. Like I was a good friend. I had a friend named Tyler who I was super close to. We were really tight. When he passed away, that crushed me too. And I remember my teacher was Spanky because she was in a wheelchair too. She was cool, and we were like holding hands, and we would go crying because I'm like, it was like a gut punch, And I was like, why? It was hard.
It's hard to lose friends. I mean, even when friends just move out of town, you miss them. But if they passed away, it's worse.
Definitely.
Makes me think of another friend of mine who has cerebral palsy. Her name is Leslie. You do a shout out to Leslie?
Hi, Leslie. What's up? You'll have to tell her to subscribe and be
she knows how to do all this. Believe me, she's really good.
Strong warriors. You'll have to tell her to subscribe.
Well, her name is Leslie Sikorsky. She can be another one of us strong warriors. She moved because her family moved down near Durham, North Carolina, and she just, I think it'll be a year in the summertime, so it's been a very, she moved down there at the same time that there was a big storm happening. There was a big hurricane going on last summer, and like everybody else was leaving, and she was going that way. She was going there toward the storm. And the crazy thing, I think a really cool but slightly crazy thing that happened was the streets were so flooded that actually dolphins came in and were swimming from the sea around in some of the cities that are close to the ocean. And Leslie's favorite animal is dolphin. Isn't that cool?
Yes.
I was like, hey, Les, they're welcoming you to your new home.
Yes. That's where. Let's see. Yeah.
That was unusual.
Yeah, that sounds
Dolphins swimming in the street.
horrible. So
Well, then the water went down and they went back to the ocean. It was okay.
yeah.
So it's cool having friends like Felder and Leslie. They've taught me a lot about their lives with cerebral palsy and as wheelchair users. And now I'm happy to have new friends to teach me more.
Yes.
And I tell you one thing that you've taught me during this interview is how hard it is to be the person always looking up. Yeah, you'd like to just be at the same level as your friends and just talk, right? Like that. But my chair doesn't go up and down, so I'm down here.
But yeah, yeah, you get, I mean, it's not much to say. You gotta get used to it, you know?
Except you have a cool chair, so you don't have to do it so much.
Not
You don't have
so
to always
much.
be looking up like that.
Yeah. But you kind of get used to it. You kind of get used to it. And I find myself wanting to kind of learn to own the position.
Well, it's different for me, so I just thought I'd tell you. I just never really thought about it that much until I did it myself. Now my neck feels like my brother like that.
Right.
Well, it sounds like you're getting ready for supper in there. I guess I ought to be going home. Get out of your way.
No,
This has been fun. I enjoyed it.
yeah.
So how do you sign off on podcasts?
So I was saying,
Do you say adios?
bye, strong warriors.
Strong warriors. Next time.
Marty is a strong warrior. So I'll see you guys later.
Okay.
You want to tell them how they can get in touch with you if they want to know
Yes.
more from you personally?
You can contact me, Marty Kinahan, at mkinahan@envisionunlimited.org. So it's MKENAHAN at envisionunlimited.org.
Yeah, you in touch with her.
All right.
She's
Nice to meet you. Bye.
Nice to meet you. She says, I already know you guys.
Bye. Do I do this?
But it's for her. Yes. Bye.
All right.
Strong warriors. Bye. And then we click end.